Met Wayne down at the wharf and sent me a bit of gear and a fishing rod, and Wayne's like, have you ever done any soft baiting? I was like, yeah. No idea what I was doing. I had no idea even what a soft bait was. And I was like, Dad, let's give these things a go, because we were just West Coast fishermen. And threw it into this rocks with a 1 ounce jig head, and boom, straight away, like 15 pounder. And Dad's like, fuck, give that another go. Got this shit little like warehouse gaff. I don't know what I was thinking, but it was just the first gaff that was
classic bust.
Yeah, and it nearly pulled me over the side. Now I've got this yellowfin that's just absolutely screaming out. And
Bleeding too now.
Yeah, I'm trying to reverse the boat, leaned over the side, picked up my gaff, and then about half an hour, 20 minutes later, it came back up and I got a big flying gaff into it. I had like 3 gaffs into it. And then, I went up there again and gave it a go and hooked the marlin. Didn't even know it was marlin, it didn't jump or. It was the easiest fight, swam straight to the boat and then lit up on the boat when I had no gloves on. So it was interesting, but people love that content.
Well, g'day, and welcome back to Get the Net. And in this episode, we're caught up with William Lomas, aka William the Fisherman, the lad from the far, far north who's turned a fishing passion into a full-time career, now living solely off his YouTube income and traveling around the country, catching fish and creating awesome yarns with the odd bust up or two. I know you're going to enjoy this chat, so jump into the yarn and we'll see you at the end. Get the Net. Tight lines, loose lips. Welcome to Get the Net, the Kiwi fishing podcast where the yarns are as wild as the waters we fish. Hosted by Nick, a self-confessed multiple-time member of the Caught Bugger All Fishing Club. This show dives into epic stories, top tactics and the must-have gear from New Zealand's best fishers. Each episode we chat with legendary anglers about their most insane catches, the techniques they swear by and the gear they can't live without. Whether you're chasing marlin offshore, flicking soft baits in the shallows or just keen to learn from the pros, this is the place for real fishing talk. No gatekeeping, just good banter, expert tips, and the odd fishing fail. So grab a cold one, get the net, and let's talk fishing.
Yeah, boy! We got a marlin on!
G'day, my name's William, and I do online creation. I've got a YouTube channel, Wild North Addiction, and also Instagram, William the Fisherman 123, and I'll be able to create that into my full-time job, which is pretty
cool, man.
Pretty special.
Fishing full time, eh?
It's not too bad. There's worse jobs for sure.
Yeah. And mate, you've just been on a bit of an adventure, so should we start with that? Because that looked pretty epic.
Yeah, it was a pretty once in a lifetime trip for me. It was we went down into Fiordland, into Dusky Sound, which is sort of south of Doubtful Sound. So Doubtful's remote, but Dusky's more remote.
So you got to go over Lake Manipuri, right, and then over a 4-wheel drive track. Is that how you?
Nah, that's to get into Doubtful. So
right.
we got a helicopter from Manipuri.
Oh, yo.
And then flew over the mountains, and there was snow, and we had to land in the snow. It was all go, and then landed on the boat. So the boat's got a big helipad, and then just went diving and fishing because it was a big storm.
And you couldn't have picked a better weather for it.
Nah, it was perfect. There was a massive storm down there. I think I heard there was like 180 knot winds. Yeah, which is up in Nelson, but it was pretty loose. There was 4 square roofs getting blown off and no power in Tiana for 3 days. And we were just out there parking up in little bays and getting pals and crayfish and catching blue cod. It was pretty cool.
So it's a pretty, actually, one of the guys that's been messaging me through this wants me to come down and do the similar experience later in the year. But so look, I'm all ears, man. Like, give us it looks like an incredible fishery, eh? Yeah,
it's crazy. There's only because the blue cod fishery got pretty hammered. Mm-hmm. So the limit on blue cod's only 1 per person. So we had 6 people fishing. So we just kept 6 blue cod, and that was enough. Like we ate the heads, we ate the wings, fillets. Old mate did old Rolf, one of the deckies. He did skin fish. You get it real like the crackle.
Oh yeah.
It was nice, and that fed us for and then we had crayfish and we did powers. Yeah, it's like 6 blue cod can actually go a long way, and I think there's 6 of us, 6 crew plus 6 people on board plus like 3 crew.
You've been eating good then, craze.
Craze, and because there was a chef, Rolf was a chef actually from Switzerland.
Oh yeah, mate.
So and he knew how to cook. Bloody good. Yeah.
And so it was a liverboard boat,
full liverboard. There was it slept 12 because they normally do 12 people on a charter. And all got en suites and hot showers, better than shower at home. Yeah. And they had a hot tub upstairs, like a spa pool, and those big shed heaters that are. Yeah. They had those on right above the table.
That's living, man.
It was bloody cool. We were doing bombs off the boat, and because it was cold. It was like 12 degree water, or 11 degree water. Yeah, no one wanted to go for a swim, eh? And I was like, the first day I was like sitting around the table. I was like, what do you guys reckon about it? I've got an idea. Why don't we go for a morning swim to wake up? They were just like, oh, fuck, you're crazy. So then that was us, doing bombs off the boat. It was absolutely freezing, but it was bloody cool.
I mean, it's one of those.
You can warm up.
It is a once in a lifetime. So
yeah, you can warm up. You know, so you're only cold for a little bit, then you go and jump in the shower.
And so you did a bit of diving while you were there as well.
Yeah.
Just free diving?
Yeah, just jumped in around the rocks, just pulling into nice little bays around in the fjords.
Yeah.
And just jumping in. And we expected because normally down there there's a big freshwater layer, like a couple of meters.
Yeah.
Just off all the tannin and
comes off the
on the waterfalls.
Waterfalls, yeah.
Off the mountains. And we jumped in and there was clear air. So it was like 10 meter viz. Perfect. Diving down like 6, 7, 8 meters. Yeah. Crayfish everywhere. It was crazy. So cool. Powers and crayfish and blue cod, Cherokee.
And you've got some, it'll probably be out by the time this comes out, but you've got some, I'm sure you shot a bunch of content, eh?
Yeah. So I posted a video last night. Yeah, so just a quick turnaround because it was cool. I wanted to look through the footage and I just started editing and it was boom, done.
Yeah.
So, shit, I would chuck that up. People were waiting, because they'd seen that I'd been in there. So they're like, where's the video? So then posted that up and...
I'm actually, look, I'm keen to dive into a little bit about your YouTube journey. But maybe we should just sort of... crikey, how old are you now, Willie?
20.
You're 20, mate. So
I've done a lot of shit.
I'm sort of
20.
like, well, tell us about when you got into fishing when you were young, but you're still pretty young now.
Yeah, I know. So...
Cheers for tuning in to Get the Net. If you're into fishing yards, gear talk, or the odd blowout on the water, flick a subscribe or a follow. It helps us a lot and it keeps the episodes coming.
Because we grew up, I'm not actually from the far north in Haura. I grew up when I was in Waiuku.
Right.
So I was a Waiuku boy.
Down the road.
Yeah, played for the counties and Waiuku Rugby Club. And then we bought a batch down the Waikato when I was about, probably 7.
Yeah.
And then, so that was us always down
on
there.
On the river there?
Yeah. I had a little Mac boat, 360, sorry. And little 15 Mercury, always used to cut out and splatter and it was a piece of shit. Yeah, so I had a Mac 360 and just setting mullet nets and learning about the river and how to catch mullet and did a bit of duck shooting and whatnot. So that's where I learnt a lot of boating. Down there because I was only young, racing around at night time and avoiding logs.
You're still young now, mate.
Yeah, no. And avoiding logs and cutting through little tracks with the boat and shallow water. It was sick. And then eventually I think I was about 10 because when I was 4 or 5 I'd be going floundering out in the middle of the night by myself and mum and dad are at night shift and I'm just setting my alarm to get up at 2 in the morning because the tide's coming in and and then we eventually went over the Manukau bar and I was about 10 and dad's like, yeah, sweet, we can go for your 10th birthday. And this is actually quite a good story because it was a real big learning curve for me. He's like, yeah, sweet, first time over the bar, blah, 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 weather's good. He's like, you can drive. I was like, sweet, we had a 4.85 Mach 20. I mean, fuck, why do I keep saying Mach 20? Buccaneer.
Yeah.
And I was like, sweet, yeah, driving. Okay, make sure you concentrate, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, Dad, I got it. And I was keep going on the throttle, off the throttle. I was doing good, and then Dad started talking to me, and I lost concentration.
False focus.
Left it down, so we were humming. Hit this wave, cracked window screen, hit this wave hard. It was all good, because it wasn't rough. But and then the dip sound come flying off. I think something else went flying off, and I was shit scared. I started crying. Middle of there, because the Manukau, it's a...
I've been across there plenty of times.
It's like a washing machine.
Yeah, and it's very long. Like it can be like half a mile or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
a scary place.
Yeah,
but
it can be.
Yeah. Went over there and just straight to the bottom, ledge rigs, winchy and bloody 20-pounders. Everything went in the bin. There's no release out there.
Yeah.
And so that's... And then lots of harbour fishing.
Yeah.
Won the Grunter Hunter when I was...
Yeah, you said that, yeah.
Like about 10.
Yeah.
And then took out the whole competition. We just poddled out there at like 10 o'clock in the morning. And...
But I mean, like you've also been pretty consistent, like across when you do fish comps. You're always on the on the leaderboard, eh?
Yeah, well, it's go hard, eh?
Yeah.
So I'm quite determined, and just like the last Law Masters, it was
pretty sporty.
What was
there,
it?
right?
25 knots northwesterly or something. It was horrific, and me and my mate were up in Paringa.
Yeah.
And in my little boat, we were the smallest boat out there.
Yeah.
And it's not comfortable.
No.
At all.
No, well, we're on Rolls Royce out there, mate. And we were still like, oh, this is not very nice.
Yeah. There was only a few boats up Paringa, and they were big boats. We were just bashing our way up there. It was good though. Got 81 at like 10 in the morning.
Yeah, that's magic.
We were like, yeah, sweet. Okay, this is going good. And then we just couldn't find another one.
Yeah, we also got that big kingy, and we're like, oh man, we're on for the top prize here, but we couldn't get a snapper over 60, man.
Yeah.
I think we should have had some bigger jig heads. Like the biggest we had was 2 ounce, and we just couldn't get them down.
Yeah, that's what we were using.
Yeah.
2 ounce.
Probably should have had some like 4 ounce ones just because of the size of the boat, the big hardtop.
Yeah, drifting too fast.
Just miles out the back. And
yeah.
Anyway, hindsight's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it's all good. Get a bigger sea anchor next time.
It's we actually lost our sea anchor.
Oh no, that might be the problem.
So we had to buy another one. It was a stuff up, mate.
Yeah,
it was a bust up.
Oh, good time though, eh?
But actually, that Northland fishery, like out Parangaranga and out, all that foul there off that harbour mouth it's freaking incredible, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh? Pretty cool place. It's because we were only fishing over sand.
Yeah.
And in like 28 metres, time of year, fish starting to come in and spawn. We were like, give this a go. And we didn't have anything on the sounder. We were just drifting. And we didn't catch one for like 4 hours or something. And then we caught like one panny. And then, boom, big one.
That one was that big one.
Yeah. So just consistency.
It was funny for us because we were drifting over that sort of like foul stuff. And we're marking like just schools and schools of fish. And there was kingfish like working up.
Yeah.
Gannets diving and all sorts,
Off Paringa?
Yeah, and we were a bit deeper. We were at 50 metres sort of thing.
Yeah.
But we were not getting bit. And then it's just like a switch flicked, and there was like 45 minutes where we got about half a dozen fish. Boom, 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 and that was it for the rest of the day.
Crazy, eh?
So...
Yeah, because on that second day, we went up there and we caught nothing until like...
That was the second day, yeah.
Until 12 o'clock. Caught nothing, and then as soon as we left, because my other mate was up there, and you reckon like for an hour, like they got an 84, and then like a 78, and it was just like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
And we'd left. We were like, oh, shit.
Weird, eh? Weird, because there was definitely activity happening, but we just weren't getting... But as I say, I think we suffered with not getting the lures down right.
Yeah.
I ended up doing like a 300 gram jig with put some squid like tails on it, just trying to make it.
Yeah, make it go down.
So...
Yeah. No, pretty lucky. Pretty cool place. Cool playground.
Yeah, pretty, and like that Northern lifestyle, man. Like you got that little Suzuki thing you've been.
Yeah, Honda City.
Honda City, that's what it is.
It's a 1988 Honda City.
Yeah, and you guys been beach bashing it. And...
Yeah, you got quad tires on it. We went up. I got a couple good mates up north. Drove into North Cape. Some of the boys don't even take their quads in there. And there's water coming over the bonnet, over the roof. There's bloody. I think just goes anywhere. Eh? It's unreal.
It's pretty cool, man. You got a real different life to us guys that are down here working and
yeah, it's pretty lucky that I've been able to create what I love into my job.
Yeah,
like I love it.
Yeah,
try and put me in an office for 5 days. It's not going to go well.
Yeah, it's funny actually. Last one I did was with Matt Wells. And he's very similar, mate. He's living out of a van and fishing out of a kayak. And
same.
Yeah,
he's just travelling around a bit more. Nah, very, very lucky.
So I guess, how did you, from starting out fishing the harbours and how did you progress to going, I want to be a content creator and this is what I want to do,
Yeah, it's quite good actually. So I left school, I was doing electrician sort of thing through school, like Gateway, I think they call it. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, yep, sweet, this is what I'm going to do. I liked it, playing around with electricity, it was a bit of fun. And then...
Till it's not.
Just, it was just, I don't know, I just quite liked it. And then the COVID stuff come in.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm not getting my jab. So I didn't get the COVID shot. And then they said, well, pretty much F off.
Can't do then, yeah.
And I was like, oh, shit, okay, whatever. And then so I jumped on a game fishing boat down in Whitianga.
Yeah.
And went to go and do some...
Like deckies?
Yeah. Yep. So we had spent 3-4 months boat building. So we're actually lifting the gunnels and... doing all the bilge and whatnot. So I did a bit of boat building there for a little bit. So that was something different. And then, that turned to shit. Did one day and it was straight into the Kubota, and the skipper and the owner had a bit of a bust up.
Oh, no.
And then, so I was on there with the skipper, and then he got fired. Well, not fired, just, left and...
Moved on, shall we say.
Yeah. So then I left as well. And I was like fishing off Henderson Bay in my little old boat.
Yep.
And then I was like, shit. Got the phone call, you're no longer coming back, blah, blah. I was like, oh, yeah, sweet, okay. And I was like, fuck, what am I going to do? I don't know. My electricianship's gone out
You
of
must
there
have
one
already
day.
been creating some content by
Yeah,
now.
I was doing a little bit of Instagram stuff, but it wasn't like trying to make a job. I was just getting...
And some of your early day stuff, you used to fish with another young fella.
Dan. So that was afterwards.
That was afterwards, okay.
Yeah.
This is prior to
So,
that, yeah.
Before all of this, I was working for Guy Jacobson.
Yep.
He does, JB was his skipper. Mm-hmm. And I went on the boat with JB. Okay. And so Guy only lives like 2 minutes from my house up north. So I was just mucking around on his farm doing after school work and weekend work and for a bit of pocket money.
Yeah.
And then so I went back there for a bit just because I don't know what to do. Yeah. I needed some money. So then went back there, and then actually funny how Dan come on the scene, the dude that I started YouTube with. He messaged me one day and he's like, hey bro, I'm up north, you want to catch up? I was like, oh yeah, sweet. I was working for Guy. I was like, hey Guy, I'm bloody leaving early. Yeah. I was like, go fishing. And he's like, nah, sweet as, because he was a fisherman, he knew.
I think everyone in North's a fisherman. Yeah.
He knew. So he's like, oh yeah, nah, sweet as, whatever, I'll see you tomorrow or whenever I see you.
This episode of Get the Net is brought to you by absolutely no one. But if you're a brand out there and you like what we're doing, you're keen to see us keep it rolling, slide to the DMs. We're keen to chat with good buggers like yourself that just love fishing.
And then, me and Dan just got along, and
I
think we went camping and we went forward driving out the back of 90 Mile, and we're bloody doing heaps of shit. We just got along, and he ended up staying at my place. And then he's like, he was doing building at the time. He didn't really like it, I don't think. So then I was like, well, why don't you come and live up here and we'll go and just muck around. So he actually ended up coming to live at my house.
Right.
Yeah, to sleep out.
Yeah.
And we're like, shit, what do we do? I was like, I don't really... Dan started to work with me at Guys. And I was like, why don't we try YouTube? We both heard we could make some money off YouTube. And then, went out there and just started creating content, and people just started loving it. Because I already had an Instagram-based following, just because I was just posting stories and the odd post. And I think I had
when you catch a fish or whatever,
like 3 or 4 or 5,000 followers or whatever. And just put on my Instagram, then dragged some of my Instagram followers over to YouTube, and then got monetized pretty quick. And then I was like, oh shit, okay, well, the more videos, the more money. So why don't we just go hard and make videos?
Yeah.
And that's pretty much how it started. And then Dan, he moved on a couple of months down the track and went back down to, I think he went sheep shearing or did something.
Sure.
And then, I just carried on.
We'll keep going with this now.
I just carried on, and people just loved it. I thought, oh, well, and then I started making some money off it. And
it really comes across like, for someone who's like watching one of your videos, it comes across like you're just hanging out with one of your mates.
Yeah.
Like when you're talking to the camera, and everything is, we know how authentic it is. It's this. There's no, this is what goes on.
There's no stage shit with me. It's the camera's on, and whatever happens. And that's why I think people like, same as Matt Wells.
Yeah.
We're the same.
Yeah.
And it's just real content.
Yeah.
If you forget the bung at the boat ramp, or you're gonna see it because everyone does it.
Yeah.
We've all done it.
Yeah, exactly, man.
And if you lose a fish at the boat, or you get a wind knot and big tangle around the prop, or you get stuck on the beach, or people love it.
Yeah.
Because it's not...
It's relatable. It's the shit that happens to them, right?
It's exactly relatable. And people, could I got a small boat, you'll see lots of these fishing shows, they've got a big $350,000 boat, and they've got all the gear, and then they go out and catch a few snapper, and they go, well, or the game fishing, or whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
You go, shit, well, I can't do that. I've got a bloody...
And then you're out there on a little boat.
And
that one you put up the other week where you're a leader in a Marlin, bloody barehanded. And
by myself. I had no idea what I was doing. That was my second Marlin. Me and my ex-girlfriend, Sammy, because we caught one previously to that.
Yeah.
And then, I went up there again and gave it a go and hooked a Marlin. Didn't even know it was a Marlin. It didn't jump, or it was the easiest fight. Swam straight to the boat and then lit up on the boat when I had no gloves on. So it was interesting, but people love that content.
Solo Marlin, man.
It was hectic. I'm screaming and I couldn't slow down, and there's fucking waves coming over the back, and holy shit. But it's good. People love it. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But I think it's because you love it that's
portrays onto the videos.
And you're just out there having a bloody good time, which is epic.
It's hard though. Like it's the dream job, but when you're fishing all the time, trying to get content, you're like, shit, I didn't get a video today.
Yeah, or nothing happened that was...
Yeah, or you don't go there and catch any fish, you can't make a video. And then you're like, shit, I have to go fishing.
Yeah.
So there's like a balance between
Yeah, I'm with you.
having fun and then you actually have to go and you have to catch a big snapper. Or you have to go and catch some fish. So then you got to try and portray that on the videos. So I go out quite often without the camera and
Just try to relax and...
yeah, because otherwise it's always got the camera. You're always worrying about the camera.
Yeah.
Changing batteries. Is this going to look okay? Angles.
So, when I caught that marlin on the jet ski, I was... same thing, like... one of them wouldn't start, it needed a battery, and then I was like, I have to record this, and like it screwed the fight a little bit because I was just trying to steer the boat, start this thing, and and
it's all go, eh?
Yeah, like I got it boat side and got the leader and stuff, but I didn't get to tag it, I didn't get to sort of get a photo or nothing with it, and I actually reckon that if I wasn't worrying about the cameras and I was just actually focused on fishing, it would have gone a lot better for me.
Yeah, you probably
would
would
have
have
got it. At some point I bumped the drag and, just all that.
Just because you're worrying about too much, eh? Trying to get the shot.
So,
that was the same as me.
Yeah.
Is that GoPro going?
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
Beep, beep, beep. Oh, that one's flat. And like, where's the batteries? Oh, they're in the hatch. And like,
you got a marlin on, and then same as like a big snapper, you're trying to run around and turn the camera on. Oh, that one's only got 20%. Got to get this fish in quick before it goes flat.
Yeah.
All that sort of stuff. So it's good to go there without the cameras and just, quite often you'll catch an 84 centimetre snapper.
So I guess it's cool now, like doing things like, what you've just done the last couple of days, and you've got another adventure coming tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Is that weather dependent? Or?
Yeah, it's actually got postponed, I think.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah, we're meant to be flying out in the helicopter and fishing on the barrier.
Yeah.
But that's got postponed. So
fair enough.
I don't know when that's happening, but I think we're going out the back of Waiuku on a
cool.
big boat. So we'll go and hopefully make another video.
Yeah.
Just, I don't know,
But that's cool,
take the
like you're
cameras.
getting invites to do stuff and you're sort of making different content as well, which is...
Yeah, and
it changes it up for you too. And then if nothing happens, you've still got an experience you can share.
Yeah, and it's all opportunities. Like it's pretty amazing what's come from just me creating content to now people going, do you want to come down to Dusky Sound, Fiordland and spend 4 days on a boat? You just got to get your plane tickets there and we'll meet you there. Jump on a helicopter.
Magic.
It's like, what the heck? I'm only 20.
Yeah, magic. Man.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty loose how far it's come.
Yeah, and
and
probably doesn't feel like it's taken that long.
Nah, not really. Well, when did I start YouTube? I think I was like 16 or 17.
Yeah.
17 probably.
Yeah.
So a couple of years, or
It's wild, man.
17, 18.
And so, like the family, pretty supportive and all on board with it?
Because there's been some moments where I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah.
I'm over this. And then they're always there for me.
Like, no, keep going. You're doing good.
Yeah. If you put yourself around supportive people, then, you'll go far. Because there's definitely times where I'm, stuff everything. I just want to go and do what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for them, probably, I don't know, might have pushed through
Might
it.
have quit by now.
Yeah, might have pushed through it. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they're always there, and they helped me with some sponsorship stuff that I'm unsure of because I had to start a business, and I didn't really know too much about that. So Mum's quite good with that sort of stuff. Accounting and all that sort of jazz. So they were always there for me. Yeah. And there's plenty of people like there's Wayne's helped me a lot getting into it, and a few other people like Scotty and.
Yeah, these
just
guys
heaps of good people.
Awesome guys, eh?
Yeah, heaps of good people. So,
Tell us about this 60-kilo yellowfin.
Oh yeah, it's a bit of a bust up of a yarn.
Yeah.
So, I sort of heard that the game fish were out there, and I hadn't done
Much game fishing, any?
really no game fishing apart
Well,
from
you did 1 day as a decky.
on the game boat, but that was about it. None out of my own boat. And I was like, I had these outriggers. Kilwell bloody hooked me up some outriggers, some 12-footers. I was like, yeah, sweet. Didn't know. I just rigged one clip in each rigger, and I just, honestly, just no idea what I was doing. And I'm out there, glassy calm, and I didn't have any dial gear at the time, so I was all using these massive big broomstick Shimano's, and I was trawling around, nothing, and I was marking a few fish, and I had a deep diver on the left-hand side, and a couple of lures at the riggers and another lure, and then on a TLD 15 or TLD 30, sorry.
30.
Yeah, 30 with 15 kilo line. And it was just
all mono, was it?
Yeah, all mono.
Oh yeah, here
and
we
it
go.
was a skippy line, no top shot, no nothing, just uni knot. And I was trawling around. It got a bit rough, and then a marlin.
When you say a bit rough, just
like 15 knots.
yeah. And what sort of sea?
Oh,
Like metre and a half? sort of
nah, a
thing?
meter at this stage. So, and then this marlin come up on the skippy lure, and I was like, marlin, because I was excited. I'd never seen a marlin behind my boat. I was like, holy shit, marlin coming up and trying to eat the lure anyway. It was right behind the boat, like here to the end of the table, and then it come up and ate it. And I just TOD just started going, just peeling out, going, holy shit! I'm trying to steer the boat because 15 knots. It was a little bit choppy, white caps. And I'm winding all the lures, got all the lures sorted, just getting biffed everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I'm chasing this fish, 15 kilo line. I'm going, holy shit, what am I
to do here?
What am I doing here? Skippy lure, like tiny little hook. Anyway, I was fighting for like half an hour, and then it just pulled the hook. Actually, yeah, it was like right there. I could see it. I was like, holy shit, okay, this is pretty good. And it carried.
Game fishing, eh? It's
Yeah,
easy.
I was like, oh shit, this is easy. Don't even need big lures. And so I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm going to throw these lures back out. And I marked a few fish, and I was like, oh yeah, they look like marlin or tuna. And then the wind got up. It was about 3 o'clock, and because last year we had a real bad sea breeze.
Yeah.
Like 3 o'clock, it would just get up to like 25 knots southwest, and I'm way out like 150 back at Kerry.
Yeah.
By myself, all solo. And next minute, just the line starts peeling out. I'm like, holy shit, okay, I've actually hooked something here. And then I'm winding all the other lures, this rod's still screaming out. And I'm winding the lures from the outrigger, and then there's another big yellowfin. Like, so I had one screaming off, I'm winding this lure, and then this other one just
Hits that while you're pulling it
just
in.
a massive explosion. I'm going, holy shit, okay. And then I actually left the lure out there, and I carried on driving while this one's going out to try and hook the other one. I was like, not the smartest idea, but that's fishing, eh? Try and get two.
Yeah.
And anyway, got that lure in, and I didn't have my gimbal on, so I'm fighting this yellowfin for
Under your nuts, probably.
under my nuts, like sore as. And then I put it in the rod holder, and the rod's still like just peeling out. Yeah. And I faced the boat, so we're going down the swell, so I didn't run it over. And put the harness on, put the gimbal on, set into the fight, and then I got it right up, and I'm pretty sure I had it to the leader once, and because it was only a uni knot to a deep diver, up about a metre to a ledger rig knot, nothing like this long, to a ledger rig knot clipped onto the swivel, and I got it to the boat once, and I was like, holy shit, this is actually big. I haven't seen a yellowfin this size before. I'm out here, and then by this time it's 25 knots, like a metre and a half, maybe even 2 metres. Waves are breaking, not breaking.
And you got a 25-mile run back to home.
Yeah, and I've got probably 20 mile.
Yeah.
And I'm going, holy shit, I'm out here by myself. Like,
How am I going to get this thing in the
boat?
boat?
Got a 60 kilo yellowfin here. It was 59.6.
Oh, wow.
And got to the boat, gaffs in, and I was just like
Frothing, eh?
just like off my head, just frothing. Just couldn't believe it, because I knew absolutely nothing about game fishing. And then I'm trying to get this thing in the boat. There's water splashing through the Marlin door.
Yeah.
And I'm just got it in, just adrenaline, just pulled it in. Oh no, sorry. I think I got a gaff into it once, and then that's right. On the port
Hasn't
side,
come up.
Yeah, it come up once, and I got this shit little like warehouse gaff, and I don't know what I was thinking, but it was just the first gaff that was
Classic
there.
bust up.
Yeah, and I gaffed it, and then it took off, and it nearly pulled me over the side, and I let go, and then the gaff was floating. So now I've got this yellowfin that's just absolutely screaming out. And
Bleeding too now.
Yeah, I'm trying to reverse the boat, leaned over the side, picked up my gaff, and then about half an hour, 20 minutes later, it come back up, and I got the big flying gaff into it. I had like 3 gaffs into it. It wasn't getting away.
You're coming home, buddy.
Yeah, and then, slid in the boat, and then just happy as, running back home in the dark. It was,
and I've come back from that Kerry Peninsula back into Rangapura in a win against tide situation. And it is shit.
It's ugly, eh? It is ugly. Yeah, it took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get home. I think I called the Waymaster, and I was like, I'll be home at like, I think it was 7:30, or got back at like 8:30, just because it was like 10 knots the whole way home. Yeah, but I got this big yellowfin in the boat. I didn't care.
Yeah.
Happy days, eh? Pretty cool.
That's epic.
So that was the start of the old game fishing bug.
Yeah, and it's it's like we're getting close, eh?
They're here.
They're here.
Yeah, I went out the other day, and they're I was marking fish.
Yeah.
So they're definitely there. Yeah, seen a few busting up on the surface. It was still green water. It was like 16.
I don't think that,
but they don't
people have
care.
talked about this. I don't think tuna care about the water so much.
I got that big one in green water.
Yeah, I don't think it's as important as we,
Yeah.
traditionally would think so. I think it's more, temperature breaks and something to eat, and
Yeah.
that's where they'll be. Yeah.
Definitely. Same as marlin.
Yeah.
If the food's there, the marlin.
They got to eat like 30% of their body weight on a daily basis.
Really?
Yeah. The bluefin, and I'm sure the yellowfin are very, very similar.
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
the same, mate. They got to eat.
Gotta
Like
eat.
when I got my solo one, it was like cold water and like greeny shit colour water.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what I was doing. I was just, because I had the bug, I was just out there all the time, And it wasn't flat.
I'd
Just
love to
too
get one
keen.
on a stick bait, That's sort of like stuck in my brain now. It's
marlin?
like a tuna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. You got whakatane.
Yeah, just like the
Early November, they turned up last year, or mid-November. So
Yeah.
they'll be coming
far
pretty
away.
soon.
couple of weeks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had a laugh or maybe learned something? Flick us a follow. More epic yarns and definitely more chaos coming your way.
Oh, another trip we did at the Wanganellas. That was an amazing trip. 101 marlin in 4 days.
Yeah, man.
And we had
Come on, mate.
yeah, bait balls under the boat, like right on dusk. Throwing stick baits, marlin coming up, tail walking on the stick bait. But because they have their bill, they flip the stick bait and it's too light.
smack it out of
And then
you.
they just smack it out of the water.
Yeah.
So it's quite hard to get a hook in one. But it was cool seeing marlin like
Chasing
meteor
it.
away,
Yeah.
just like on stick bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty cool
You don't
experience.
really want to fight a marlin on a stick bait rod, though.
No, it'd be a bit hectic, but it'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd do it. I'd give it a go.
Oh, yeah. Be cool.
Yeah,
But
you need a chiropractor afterwards, I'd say.
so talk us through this Wanganella trip, because it's a big trip up there, eh?
Yeah, massive. It's like 300 north of Cape Reinga.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool trip. But yeah, how it all started is I was in North Shore hunting and fishing, and just seen Dave. I was actually getting my reel spooled up for game fishing after I caught my yellowfin, because I got some Daiwa stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Dave's talking about this Wanganella trip, and I was just me being me. I was being cheeky, and I was like, "Oh, what? You need a dickie?" Just
Give it a shot, right?
Yeah, just being cheeky. And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, we're actually looking for a dickie." I was like,
Oh, sweet. I'm experienced.
I was like, "Oh, sweet, no experience, one day, mate." Pro. I was like, "Oh yeah, sweet, okay." And he's like, "Oh, let me know." He's like, "Yeah, no, sweet, we'll keep you in the loop." Boom, he rang me up, and he's like, "Yeah, be down in Half Moon Bay Gulf Harbour on this date," and we're going. I was like, "Perfect,"
Because it's a couple of days steam.
Yeah, it's 2.5 days or 3 days. Yeah, massive trip. But then got up there. Cause I didn't know much, but there was another dude, Tim, and he'd been on the boat before up there, and so he sort of knew how it all worked. So I was just learning with him, and then by the end of it, I was wrapping up marlin and holding on. Broke a couple of 400-pound traces and bent hooks and all sorts of stuff. It was good fun by the end of it because everyone knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Hook a fish, line over. Boom, if you get tangled, then just do the line.
Just about get tired of catching marlin. I mean,
Yeah,
that
I was quite glad I
101
wasn't
marlin,
winding them
man.
all in.
Oh.
Wound in like 6, and I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's me done. I'll rather get the hooks out."
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. And it was glassy, calm conditions. I think we had like 2 or 3 meters one day, and then going around North Cape was a bit shit, like 2 or 3 meters. But
It's pretty tough up that way, right?
yeah, but it wasn't too bad. And then when we got up there, it was just like glamour weather, glassy,
Yeah.
calm the whole way home. Coming back was off the middle section at the back of the Kings.
Yeah.
Just like dead flat.
Beautiful,
Had a sailfish come into the gear and didn't quite hook him, but yeah, amazing trip. So cool. Heaps of laughs, a few beers,
Oh, yeah.
crack up beers, eh?
Yeah, that's magic.
Trip of a lifetime, really.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah. Have you been up the Kings as well?
Yeah, the first time was on the Wanganella trip when we drove straight through it.
Straight through it, yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I haven't been up there. I haven't fished around the islands up there. I need a bit bigger boat to bloody head up there. I don't really want to take my little 4.8 up there.
I'd be mad keen to go up there with Ethan A on his big thing. And
Yeah, that's go. You'll learn a lot on there.
yeah.
You're a good fisherman, eh? Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. Like when we got to the Kings, just birds and blue water and big surges up the rocks, and you can see why there's big fish there.
Yeah.
Just comes out of deep, just right there.
Big, yeah,
just big rocks in the
Seamount,
middle of
essentially.
nowhere.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah, crazy place.
Hey, so let's talk a little bit, because we alluded to it at the start, and obviously sometimes you're fishing for cameras, but other times when you're fishing, doing a bit of comp fishing and that, like, you've got a knack for getting these big snappers in the shallows on the softies.
Yeah. Well, I didn't at the start. You know, when I got because Ocean Angler was sort of the first brand that jumped on board. We
Yep.
met Wayne down at the wharf and sent me a bit of gear and a fishing rod. And Wayne's like, have you ever done any soft baiting? I was like, yeah. No idea what I was doing. I had no idea even what a soft bait was.
Yeah, you just cast it, right?
I was like, yeah, sweet. I'm soft baited from way back. And so, yeah, he sent me up a rod and a few jig heads and whatnot. And I was like, Dad, let's give these things a go. Because we were just West Coast fishermen.
Yeah.
Just ledge rigs, mullet, straight to the bottom, big
Yeah,
snappers.
maybe a bit of burley if you...
Yeah, no burley out there. Just get sharks.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, sweet, Dad, let's give these things a go. And we're fishing off Simmons Island, off Henderson.
Yep.
And I had like a big 1 ounce jig head, and I rigged all this rod up and reel, and I think I had a bloody Stratic at the time or whatever it was. And threw it into this rocks with a 1 ounce jig head, and boom, straight away, like 15 pounder. And Dad's like, fuck, give that another go. And, I was like, shit, this is actually not too bad. And then, we went fishing, and we started catching a few fish on them. No idea what I was doing, but I was like, oh yeah, this is actually quite cool. And then...
But you've developed that now, right? You sort of learned some shit here.
Yeah, and then over time I was like, oh yeah, okay, sweet. And then just started using them and, caught a 20 pounder, and I was like, shit, these are actually the go. And then learnt light jig head, learn how to set up your drift. Just all practice, we all got to start somewhere. And set up your drift, fishing over hendos and like 10 to 12 metres and catching fish. And oh yeah, that one bust me off. Oh yeah, why is that? Tight to drag. And then, just sort of evolved from... I got hooked on wash fishing.
Yeah.
I was like, this is sick. Casting right up in there.
Right up into the banks.
Big snapper on the drop, starts hissing out, and you're hunting the fish. I think that's why I liked it, because you're quiet in the wash. There's not a fish in that gut, but maybe there's a fish in this gut.
Yeah, and it's every cast your anticipation.
And then you just, work the coastline, and then, oh yeah, that looks good around there. Okay, I'll cast on that point. So it was like it was a bit of a hunting factor for me. Because I'm quite a, hunter-gatherer.
Yeah. I think we all are. This is the thing, right?
It's Kiwi, isn't it?
Yeah. It's in our DNA to catch and share our food.
Yeah. So I got hooked on these soft baits, and then that's all I did for bloody ages, just learning, big jig head over sand, so it puffs up a little bit of, thinking what the soft bait does. I think that's probably the biggest thing. So if you've got a big jig head, you're going to go, right, that's going straight to the bottom, and then you're going to get snagged or, just sort of thinking what that lure is actually doing when it hits the water. And then if you twitch the rod tip, then it's going to do a little bounce. And the snapper's going to go, oh, what's that? Okay, boom. You're on.
Yeah.
And then I started fishing out deeper, learning how to drag soft baits, which isn't rocket science, but chuck it in the rod holder. But, learning how to fish a bit deeper, throw it up, keeping your line tight, and then you go, oh yeah, okay, this fish feels big, but because you're so deep, it's only 10 pound. And you think, if I got that in shallow water,
oh, you'd be wrestling with it, yeah.
It felt like a 20 pound fish.
Yeah.
So just learning all those little things, and the current's a big one for setting up your drift. Yeah, good little thing I've learned, hey, especially with my boat, because the wind sort of funnels through into my cuddy cabin. So you can actually, if it's quite windy, like 10, 15 knots, you can set up on a point and then turn the motor off and then steer your boat with your motor.
Oh, just turn the wheel.
Just turn the wheel, because you're moving forward, because you're drifting, and you drift quite fast when it's windy. If you don't have your sea anchor out, you can just like hug the coast. Obviously you're not going to go that way if the wind's blowing that way.
Yeah,
but you can definitely
correction.
Definitely cruise along the rocks. That's quite a cool little thing that I like to do. Then you don't have to start your motor and scare the fish, say. Mind you, I don't know if that's true, because I've
when I talk with Wayne, he's like, mate, the fish aren't that bright.
Because I've blasted into spots at 25 knots and stopped in one cast and boom, 18 pounds.
Well, there's absolutely something about that, new spot first drop. It's it's every time it's the first cast. I think it's just something different, right? The fish are.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know, like even up the harbour, you're blasting up in like 0.8, 0.7 of a metre, doing 20 knots, and then put the anchor down and then first bait and just snapper. It's like you're in like this deep of water.
Yeah.
And you just come in here, music's blasting or a few mates, and then, then you're just on. There's just fish there. It's like, oh yeah, these fish must not care. Obviously they're going to care if you drive straight over them, but I don't know. Yeah, you can definitely say be quiet, but then I don't think it really matters.
I think, when I was a kid, it was our parents used to tell us you got to be quiet, but that's just because they want us to shut up.
Yeah,
Eh?
yeah, just shut up. Yeah, good excuse. Say, don't scare the fish.
So
Yeah.
And so with your soft baiting, obviously now you working with these guys, Daiwa. But what's your go-to?
Sort of combo.
Yeah, it's tackle and
So I've recently, I've got a Saltiga 4000 I've got quite heavy braid on it. I think it's rated for 30 pound, but it actually breaks at 50, so you can really do your drag up. And then that's like 30 or even 40 pound leader if you're fishing riding with a
right in the shallows.
Yeah, with a TD black wash game. Mm-hmm. And it's just quite a long rod, stiff. So then when you hook a big one in shallows, you just
Set the hook,
set the drag, and just hold on. And then I've been using a sole lately, like a little 3000 sole, and that's
lighter casting, but
yeah,
easier.
yeah. That's on a Bait Junkie 2, Bait Junkie TD black, and that's just a light rod, just cool for fishing over sand. If you got a 5/8 jig head with a 5-inch jig shad, and you just want to get a feed for panties. And mind you, that's why I caught the big one on the other day. It's that little sole. I had 15 pound braid, scream, 30 meters. And then I've just recently started using the Ninja stuff.
Yep.
New Daiwa Ninja. It's a new range that's exclusive to hunting and fishing as well. So, and that's cool. I think it's like $300 for a combo, $300 or $400, and it's like a mint set.
That's like really good, like accessible price point for a lot of
it's
people,
mid range, and that's all you need.
Yeah.
I've been using it heaps lately, and it's been awesome.
Yeah.
It's not too flash, it's not too budget. If you hook a big one, you still got the chance of landing it for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm sure that you probably get asked this a lot, but is there for you when it comes to bait selection, is there a colour? Is there a like?
Nah, definitely not. I get asked that question
because
you've
got a lot of 20-pounders.
Yeah.
And you're pretty consistent with it. And do you find one bait does better than other, or have you caught them on all the baits?
Nah, not really. I got that fish on a killer kutai the other day.
Yeah.
And then I've got them on wakasagi and motor oil and
bruised banana, I'm sure.
Yeah, banana. Then you get the odd one on like a real little 4-inch curly tail. So there's no real consistent. But we've all got our baits that we like.
Yeah.
But and then the Korean barbecue, that's bloody cool.
That one.
I do like that one.
That's actually been pretty good, eh? Yeah.
Nah, not bad in June. And then new couple colours, Bonzilla, and that new Island Ahi, that big wave minnow.
I really like that. I was looking at it before, the Smash Kinner. That seems to be like it's my first one that I hook on, for the day.
Yeah, Smash, when that first came out, I was using the Smash Kinner paddle tail. I think it's a 4-inch or 5-inch paddle tail.
Yeah.
And I caught, I think it was like 2 fish around 18 pound in 1 day.
Yeah.
It was like, I was like, oh shit, this bait's not too bad. Just a real light jig head, like a 3/8 jig head, and 20 meters. I don't know. It was just because of a new colour. You want to give it a go.
Yeah, I feel like so. The thing is it a new colour and it's the fish are excited because it's new, or is it we're excited? So we work a bit harder.
Well, that's another thing.
It's a mindset, right?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, if you're happy with your gear, then your vibe is high.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'm going to catch a big one. But if you've got, or something's not quite right with your gear and you're like, oh, I don't know about this, or that soft bait looks funny, then you're not, you might be fishing the same, but it's just not the right mindset.
Yeah.
I think if you think, like when I'm game fishing as a prime example, I've got the 4 rods that are all the same, everything looks good, the lures are running awesome, I'm driving around the ocean for 14 hours and I'm like, everything's perfect, I'm going to get one here. But if you've got one rod here and then another one and then another one there, all different.
Different wine-ons, different types of
rigging,
whatever.
I think if you've got all the same, then you're happy with your gear and you're like, we're going to be on.
Yeah, there's a lot about your own.
It's almost like a spiritual way.
Confidence and mindset around it. It's just got such a.
Yeah. It's just
and it's funny, man. Like the more fishermen I talk to, the more that it all comes across that when they've had a good day, they've had a day where they've got 2 18-pounders, or it's been like everything sort of for them has gone right that day. They've put preparation the whole lot, and that's when success comes.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you can definitely start off having a few bust ups in the day. Up at Lomas, with another classic example. We all make stuff ups, and here we go, eh?
Yeah.
We launched down the beach. We didn't get stuck on the beach, and we chucked the boat in the creek. It was like half.
Because you're launching up in the harbour there.
Nah, up the
On
coast
the
at,
beach.
at Rātua, yeah, so it's like it's real soft sand. It makes it super exciting. Launch into a creek. There's no one else up there. Bloody cool. And I launch a boat. My mate Logs, he's in the boat. And I launch a boat, drive the truck back up, and I run back down. I'm going, Logs, what's all this water in the boat? And it's like 5 a.m, and I head torch. I'm going, what the fuck is all this water in the boat? And he's just standing there. You know, he was looking up the front. He wasn't looking at the back. Yeah, just making sure we weren't going anywhere, you know. I was like, holy shit. So it was like 5 a.m. I stripped down to my jocks, open up the live bait tank, and there's 2 bunks in there.
Oh, no.
I'm going, oh my God. Just a classic example of, you know, we all
make mistakes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was funny. And then, yeah, boom, it was like, oh shit. We're both like, oh yeah, this isn't a good start to Lower Masters. And then, like, got the 81.5 and 10 o'clock. We were like, shit. You know, just how
Managed to write that.
day can change, eh?
Yeah.
Pretty funny. Classic bust up.
So you're a bit late on the water that day.
Yeah. It don't take too long, eh? Got the bilge going.
What do you, with what you're doing now with YouTube, have you got some, you know, what does the future look like? What are you hoping to, you know, I mean, you're young, you're living your life, but, you know, is there have you given any thought to where it might go for you?
Yeah. No, not really. I honestly, I couldn't tell you where I want to go or what I want to do. I just
been in the moment.
Just trying to grow my YouTube, and if I can make a pretty good living, I'm not going to start a TV show. I've got no interest in TV or because no one who watches TV now, it's all Netflix and YouTube really.
Yeah. Totally
So
agree.
I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just, and then there's the whole thing of, you know, being like you can't have my rough videos on TV.
Well,
You know,
because
I'd have to
there's a
get
lot of guys now that are in this content space that are producing amazing, like cinematic quality. You know, Joe and Ben as example. You know, both their
Ben's
guys
videos and Joe's are just unbelievable,
phenomenal now. You know, but so it sounds like for you, it's more like just keep it true.
Just keep it real, and then you know if I don't know a few years or I'll just keep doing stuff around here. I want to do a road trip, and I'll do another New Zealand road trip.
Well, you were down to Kaikoura last year?
Yeah, drove my truck all the way to Invercargill, and my bloody truck blew up. So then met this guy under the bridge where I was staying, and then ended up Bad Granddad.
Yeah.
And then he ended up staying at his place for a month or something. We took the boat to Milford with his truck and went bloody diving, and we did heaps of shit together, trout fishing at Mavoya Lakes and all sorts of stuff. But so that was cool, but I didn't quite get down the West Coast.
Yeah.
So I want to go back down and do all West Coast and go catch up with Josh James and Sam in the wild. And
Pretty wild out that side, man.
yeah. But, you know, awesome experience. It's what I've heard, it's a bit like Far North.
Yeah. I've driven along there and been along there just sort of working, sightseeing and stuff. And every time I go and look over the bar when I'm, you know, when I'm traveling for work, I'm like, oh, I've got to go and have a look, you know. And I'm just like, man, it must be awesome out there.
Yeah.
Must be so awesome.
Pretty cool place, eh? So I feel it's like just crayfish and diving, and you get teriyaki and blue cod and harpooker right there. And so I'd love to take the boat down.
Yeah.
Go down there and spend a bit more time and hopefully get into Doubtful. I'd love to fly my boat into Doubtful.
Yeah.
That's like something I do. Maybe not this boat, maybe the next boat, but get helicopter clips put on it, and it's not cheap, but yeah, it would be
something
like
about having your own gear there too.
Like
though,
imagine
right?
just cruising around in the middle of nowhere. Like you'd have to all set it up. I got some good mates on Pure Salt now.
Yeah.
So they'd be able to, you know,
That would help you out.
yeah, it'll help me out. But yeah, there'd just be something about being in that remote by myself. I think it'd be, but like, you know, have you seen that guy Tasman?
No, I haven't seen stuff.
Tasman, he's the maddest dog I know. He's got some big balls. He was fishing off greymouth, and his 3
Oh, is he the one in the inflatable?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I got to get him on here.
You got to get him on here.
Man.
He isn't
He's
like
a
I've
wild-
got some big
he's a
nuts on
wild
my
man.
boat, but he is just next level.
So when we were fishing Lure Masters, one of the boys that was on our crew was saying, "Mate, you got to watch this guy." And we started. I'm just like, he sleeps on it.
Yeah, like over Greymouth Bar, like fishing 40 miles off by the trawlers.
Mad dog, eh?
Like, yeah, he drove his bloody boat around Stewart Island and from Bluff up to Dusky Sound where I was the other day, like full remote. And he's just got his boat just packed to the gunnels. Unreal.
Yeah.
Pretty keen.
Yeah, mad dog, absolute mad dog. Yeah,
Pretty cool though. Like,
it is.
Like he's living. That's for sure.
If you've caught bugger all but still love a good fishing yarn, hit follow. We're just getting started.
And so you've got a trip planned next year, bro.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've been to Aussie once last year. Well, I've been a few times, but with a company.
Yeah.
So me and Sammy went over and got a car company. Car company just messaged me on Instagram. And said,
just gave you a car sort of thing. And...
Yeah, we love your videos. Do you wanna come over? And I was thinking, fuck, this is too good to be true.
Okay.
And so I was like, what's your phone number? I'll give you a call so I can talk to you. He's like, yeah, sweet. No, come over. The bloody boys love your videos. And then got a Ford Ranger for a week, and we just cruised around. Went up to Tweed and seen Davey from Cobb Grill.
Yeah.
And then went camping down Double Island Point and just cruised around. Like it was amazing. And they've actually hit me up again, so they want to get me back over. They've just got a boat.
Yeah,
and
nice.
he's like, yeah, come over and cruise with the boys, and we'll go catch yellowfin off Gold Coast and muck around. And going, oh yeah, sure, that's all right. So I'm going back in hopefully February.
That's really cool, man. Like sort of, you're starting to make some, like international viewership and all the rest of it. And
yeah, it's all
and
contacts.
Opportunities come, right? Like, yeah,
it's all, like I said, before, it's crazy how many people watch the YouTube and then the opportunities that come from that. Just from me starting up, being a cringy little boy, bloody talking to a camera.
And just doing some bait fishing, really, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Like
just mucking around with bloody soft baits and bait. I didn't really had my own little boat and just cruising around.
Yeah.
And then, got another trip planned, hopefully next year, with Davey from Cobb Grill.
Yep.
And he's got a cat, like a 6 or 7 metre cat, and then we're going to tow that up to Great Barrier Reef.
Yeah.
And go up there and go diving and spend a week up there, and a week or 2 weeks.
Surely chase some marlin.
Yeah, just go. Is it Great Barrier? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Great Barrier.
Yeah, that's where you get the big blacks.
Yeah, go diving and just in those inshore reefs and clear water. So that should be some pretty cool footage. So, yeah, something different again,
it's cool,
just
man.
more content, just out of bloody far north.
Yeah,
can't
it's
keep.
awesome, man. You're living the Northland dream, that's for sure.
Yeah. There's worse jobs out there. Yeah, that's for sure.
There's a couple of quick questions I'd like to ask the people that come on, and we actually already covered this, but if you had to choose one rod and reel, that was it? You couldn't have any more? What would you take?
One rod and reel. Shit. Fuck, that's a hard question.
It is, eh?
Yeah. Probably a soft baiting set. I'd say a Saltiga.
Yeah, 4K sort of thing.
Yeah, just because they're bulletproof, and then you can bait fish with it.
Yeah.
You can throw a stick bait with it.
Yeah.
With a bait with a TD Black wash game, because it's a heavier soft bait set, so you can bait fish with. You can stray line with it, stick bait. You can pretty much anything in it.
Yeah.
You catch a little
Catch carway right the way through to small tuners and
a little toner and maybe not marlin, but give it a go. But probably something like that.
Fair, man.
It's hard to say.
It's a tough question, but it's always interesting to see what people say. You know.
Yeah, definitely something you could do everything with.
And hey, look, in the fishing space, like obviously there's a lot of guys creating content, but is there anyone that sort of you look up to, or anyone that's sort of giving you a lot of support and advice? And
there's like I love Joe's content. I think just because it's the shit that I do. Well, not so much fishing off the rocks, but it's it's quite relatable.
Yeah.
And then there's like Brownie's content, which is like it's next level. He's got it sussed.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's Matt. He's sort of in the same category as me.
Yeah.
Just cruising around making raw videos. And who else is there? Like Scott and Meg. I don't know, just all the boys, eh? Like I've sort of all created a group with all the fishing community, and then we were just sort of in the same circle. Like see each other at the boat shows, and it's just big hugs. How's the channel going? How's the content going? What's the missions planned? Yeah. So it's all just sort of, you can always ask people if you're stuck on something. We're all pretty open. Yeah, we're all open. So
yeah. Look, and everyone's been really welcoming to me as I've sort of rolled through this project, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, the fishing community, there's definitely lots of big egos in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But fishing is a ego sport, really, isn't it? But it's everyone's bloody open, especially when you get your good, around a good group of guys like Dyer and hunting fishing and like yourself and just heaps of people.
Yeah. I'm with you.
All sort of just clicks.
And so, favourite fish to eat?
Oh yeah, but you can't. I don't know. Like I like snapper, to be honest. If it's cooked right up.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with snapper.
Nothing wrong with it. It's gurnard, blue. I love blue cod.
Yeah.
Gurnard, John Dory with the skin on, Yellow, I do like raw yellowfin.
Yeah.
Yeah, raw yellowfin is, I just eat it.
You
Eat
been
so
down?
much
You
of
been
it.
down a winter trip down to Waiuku?
No, I didn't go down this year, but I got one out of the boat. Yeah, me and Wayne went down there and did some nighttime jigging.
Yeah.
Trawled for a couple of days and didn't have any luck. And then on the last night, we
Had a jiggy jig and away you went.
yeah, it was like boom, right on sunset. Sun was just going down. Tuna's right out in the boat. In my little boat, like 25 miles off bloody Waiuku Bay, glassy calm, and yeah, we managed to get one, so that was sick.
Yeah.
But I've
Wayne
had.
said he doesn't love that bluefin, eh? He just thinks it's a bit too rich.
He doesn't like it, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the yellowfin's quite nice. I do like the yellowfin.
Yeah.
And then there's, I think smoked marlin pate's good.
Mm-hmm.
And we had, I had spearfish one day. Actually, Shaw, I used to be friends with Shaw.
Yep.
And his old Matt called a big eye, and he came around home and he brought some up when we were fishing, and he seared it in sesame seeds, just in a hot pan.
Oh, like a tataki type situation.
Yeah, I don't know what the flash word is for it, but he seared it in some seeds and and cooked it up and
Bit of mayo on top, yeah.
Yeah, it was mean. Like that was
eh?
nice. But then the deep water fish like blue nose and pockers and
Blue
bass,
nose is
just I
pretty
don't
hard
know.
to go past too.
It's
eh?
pretty good. I don't really think I have a favourite fish. Like they're all.
Yeah.
I could eat snapper. Bloody, I do eat it all the time. Then there's crayfish.
And you got a big
everything.
smokehouse too. You do your own
Yeah, I
smoking.
bought my own smokehouse
Yeah.
right next to the water tank, which Mum was a bit disgusted on. But yeah, bought that. I like again, no idea what I was doing. Just gave it a go, and then it's mean. Yeah, massive big smoker. Made trays for it, and just light a fire underneath. Wet wood chips, and away you go. 8 hours smoke, beautiful. Like smoked my own marlin that I caught. Yeah, so smoked that up, and yeah, I don't know, just because I was smoking fish from young age.
Yeah, see,
The old man taught me
instinct,
pretty well.
isn't it, at this point? You've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
it. Yeah.
Taught me pretty well how to do it. From used to go and have a trolley and you go and share it all around the neighbourhood. So that's the sort of way I grew up, eh?
That's really cool, man.
Life schools.
No, look, it's really cool to have a good chat and get a bit of, I'm sure even for for your fans and your listeners as well, when they see this come out, it'll be a nice way to sort of get a bit. I've really noticed this. It's like they get to know you a little bit more than just
See me on camera.
exactly seeing you doing your thing,
Yeah,
So
that's where the shows are good too, eh? Interacting with people. That's all it is. Anyone can listen to this.
yeah.
So, thank you very much for having me. It's been a bloody good chat.
It's a pleasure, mate. And once again, we'll just say massive thanks to the guys here at Daiwa for giving up the showroom again. It's really awesome to be able to come here and make these things happen with these great fishermen.
Yeah, bloody awesome. Thank you very much. It's been
Thanks,
good.
mate. Thank you.
Hey, cheers for tuning in to Get the Net. If you want to see the show notes, which includes the recipes and the gear we've talked about today, head on over to the episode description on Spotify and we'll catch you on the next one.